In 2025, Washington, D.C. is about to experience the biggest transformation that it has seen since the city has been built. But here's the thing that most people don't know. The city right now is offering unprecedented tax incentives for developers and investors, but it's only for a limited amount of time. So in this video, we'll show you exactly how D.C. is spending $10.2 billion to transform itself, where the opportunities are, and why 2025 is their critical year and that everything changes here in Washington, D.C. We're going to be giving you an inside look at D.C.'s biggest transformation in decades, and these changes are happening faster than anyone has expected. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Colgan. I am a realtor here in the Northern Virginia, DC area, and I have been helping buyers and sellers just like you. Let's get into the video and talk about this crazy DC transformation. All right, so this is how downtown DC is reviving from the dead to becoming the next major business. So first, we got to talk about the Chinatown revitalization, $515 million. So right now, they're sitting at a 30% vacate rate on retail spot, and that is not good. So right now, it's going to really turn around Chinatown. It's going to be the Capital One Arena upgrades. Listen to just some of the things they're going to be doing to Capital One Arena. They're going to be expanding the main entrance on F Street to improve crowd flow, wider concourses, additional elevators so they can have better movement throughout the arena, approximately 65% more concessions and 35% more restrooms. The locker rooms for their players are going to be expanded 60%, and they're going to have state-of-the-art training facilities. They're actually going to have restaurants where you can just sit and watch the game. There's also going to be all kinds of different cool amenities, shopping, dining, and everything in there. Unlimited Gold Club as well, spanning over 2 levels for over 800 guests with dining experiences and complimentary drinks and VIP seatings. Now, we all know the teams have not been playing that great, so they got to do what they can do to bring in some new players and bring in some new talent and help revitalize Chinatown. Now, also in Chinatown, we're going to be seeing some streetscape improvements, cultural reprogramming, and then retail space activation. Bottom line, this revival, I think, will really help out Chinatown, and that would have been a huge disaster to lose that arena to Alexandria. Let's talk a little bit about the Stacks. They're doing an $800 million invested. It's gonna be mixed-use development project. Why it matters: creates more waterfront destinations, 3,000 new residential units, 3 million square feet of lab space. One of the things that people don't know is a lot of the new jobs and sectors are around labs here in the DMV area. When I talk about that, I mean science labs, anything that you can think of, computer labs, all kinds of that style space is coming in. A waterfront park integration. Bottom line, major new waterfront community development coming soon to the Stacks. Let's talk about Capitol Crossing, $1.5 billion. What it is mixed use development hub. Why it matters: creates new downtown destinations. Let's talk about a little bit about the details, right? Private club facilities, rooftop entertainment spaces, chef-driven dining venues. Bottom line, premium mixed use destination. One of the things that I read the other day, that Washington, D.C. is second behind Paris as many Michelin star 5-star restaurants per square mile. So Washington, D.C. really is a food and tech hub. If you think $1.5 billion in development is crazy, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. I'm going to link it below. Every week we talk about positive news coming here to Washington, D.C. and the DMV, and you get to hear about all these projects before anyone else. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. All right, so let's talk about Pennsylvania Avenue. They're giving Pennsylvania Avenue a major facelift. You know the historic street they call America's Main Street? They're modernizing it, but don't worry, they're keeping all the history. It'll be an awesome place to hang out when it's done. Listen to everything that they're doing and all of the improvements. Enhanced pedestrian experience. The sidewalks are going to be widened to accommodate greater foot traffic and create more comfortable and enjoyable walking environments with new landscaping, seating arrangements, public art, pretty much anything and everything to further enhance the public walking experience. Brand new bike lanes that will be incorporated into the avenue's design, new plaza areas. The creation of the new plaza areas will provide more flexible spaces for community gathering, outdoor events, and cultural activities. Improved accessibility. This project will prioritize accessibility, ensuring that the avenue is welcoming and navigable for people of all ages and disabilities. Man, they're doing a lot over here. It's gonna be really cool to be able to walk around and see all the changes as they happen. And they're gonna be doing a lot of sustainable infrastructure and making it more like green feel, earthy feel. It's gonna be a really cool thing when it's done. All right, the next thing, let's talk about Franklin Park. They're putting a whopping $21 million in the Franklin Park redevelopment project to revamp the existing urban park into a modern green space. This is all part of a larger 27-acre parks master plan. The project will expand green spaces, add new recreational amenities, event spaces, enhance landscaping, and improve infrastructure. The redevelopment will have a positive impact on the community by providing green space for recreation, social interaction, and community engagement. It's expected to attract new businesses and investment into into the downtown area. They're doing a lot over there at Franklin Park as well. Now let's talk about the National Theater renovation. A beloved cultural landmark is currently undergoing an extensive $11.3 million renovation project. This ambitious undertaking aims to modernize the aging facility while meticulously preserving its historic charm and architectural significance. Man, there's a lot of hard words right there I just wrote down. Let's talk a little bit more about what they're going to be doing. They're going to be adding some more performance spaces, upgrading and expanding the stage, improving acoustics, and installing state-of-the-art lighting and sound systems to provide better sound and experience for audiences, seating and accessibility. Going to be adding in some bigger seating, some more ADA compliant seating as well, backstage and support areas. They're going to be renovating the green rooms, dressing room, restrooms, other backstage areas to better accommodate more performers and give the performers a better experience overall. The lobby and public areas as well are going to be expanding and modernizing the lobby, adding new concessions, amenities, and making it all really more welcoming. And of course, this is all going to be done under historic preservation. So a lot going on there as well. Let's talk a little bit about the Gallery Place Festival Plaza, $2.6 million public space activation project. It's going to be a new community gathering space, which I think is really amazing. Food truck zones, which will be awesome to get some of those food trucks over there. Art fair spaces as well. They're also going to be having the Go-Go Music Festival venue. So bottom line, we're going to have a brand new cultural and community hub right here in DC. We've also got the WMATA Blue Orange Silver Line realignment. What is it? A major project to expand the DC Metro system. Why it matters? It's going to solve some serious overcrowding issues that we have on Metro. And obviously, as we know, with return to work going on right now, there's a lot of overcrowding happening on the Metro system, right? Just some of the key details: extends Metro service to the H Street corridor in Ivy City, improves access to some of the busiest areas where the higher commuter traffic is, and then parts of WMATA's 2020 strategic plan to upgrade public transportation. Bottom line, this project is going to be a crucial upgrade to support DC's growing population and improve public transportation. All right, so now we've got $109 million in the bus priority program. What it is a comprehensive bus system enhancement, and why this matters is going to make public transportation more reliable and efficient. We know that bus is a huge thing that a lot of people in DC use. A lot of people in DC use public transportation just in general because obviously parking is really brutal in DC, right? Dedicated bus lanes throughout the city, traffic signal prioritization system, like say that 3 times, enhanced reliability metrics, and then bottom line, they're going to be doing a lot with the bus system and the bus lanes to make it a lot safer and make the bus system flow a lot easier. Let's talk about the I Street Greenway project, $65 million urban pedestrian corridor project that's going to design to create a more walkable and connected cityscape, adding new pedestrian-friendly amenities and integrating green spaces. This project aims to transform the area into a safer, more accessible space, friendly for people to walk around and enjoy the city. Now, one other thing that's going to be going crazy, I think you're going to see a lot more of, is office to residential conversion. They're actually planning on doing 6,500 new units, and we know Washington, DC needs a lot more housing. It's a massive office conversion initiative addressing housing shortage and office vacancy issues, because obviously, as we know, ever since COVID, there has just been a lot of empty office space here in the DC area. So they're going to be giving tax incentives through the Anything to Office program focused on mixed income housing, targets underutilized office buildings, and bottom line, major transformation for downtown real estate here in Washington, DC. So what does all this mean for Washington, DC's future? Let's talk a little bit about tourism and events. In 2023, we had almost 26 million visitors. That was an economic impact of $10.2 billion. We also have the World Pride projections coming up soon here, with expected visitors to be around 2 million visitors, with an economic impact of $344 million. Population growth in DC, current population is around 702,000 in 2024. They think it's going to grow actually 2.2%, which is the annual and the highest for any city in the United States. And they have a housing target of 36 new homes being built in 2025. So look, as you know, there's tons of things going on here in Washington, DC and in the DMV region. Yeah, we have a new administration that's trying to shake things up, but you know what? This is a really resilient city, all kinds of jobs here. Not every job is a federal job. We have all kinds of things going on here. And if you are thinking about moving here to Washington, DC or anywhere in the DMV, definitely hit me up. Would love to be your real estate agent of choice. Me and my team help people all the time. We did 125 people just the last 6 months here in the Washington, DC area that we helped buy or sell a home. And most came from this YouTube channel or my Instagram at chriscolganteam, where we get tens of millions of people that look at at that every month and every year. Should definitely subscribe to my channel, and I will see you at the top or from the top.